We are back with part 6 of our Let's Play Guild Wars 2 series. And right now I have our necromancer heroine here looking for the next instance to continue the storyline that we started in part 1 of the Let's Play series, where we had the captain, I believe his name was Captain Tervelan. We found out that he had set up an ambush of some of these soldiers with the centaurs and betrayed them. And my character here, her sister, was involved in that ambush and was captured by the centaurs. So for some of the narrative there, you can go back and watch part 1 of this series just to get caught up. Otherwise, now we are here ready to confront him with an accusation that he is in fact a betrayer. But just a little caveat here. This is my first playthrough of this particular instance. Some strange things started to happen. I believe there was like some sort of server issue that we were having.
Oh look, it's my lucky day. The city kid is back again, and this time you brought Captain Thackeray. 2 heroes for the price of 1. Nobody's smiling?
You left me and Bigsby alone at that centaur camp on purpose. Were you hoping we wouldn't make it out alive? Was I getting too close to the truth about what happened to Falcon Company?
You dare accuse a real soldier of treason? If you'd seen half of what I'd seen, you'd fall out of your boots. Just because you run around with the Queen's lackey, her boyfriend, you think you can undermine my authority?
That's crossing the line, Tervelan. You're hereby relieved of your command. I'm taking you back to Divinity's Reach for questioning. I'd prefer you come peacefully.
Sorry to disappoint you. Gordon, Reginald, muster the men. 100 gold to the soldier who silences these 2 for good.
He's ordering his seraph to kill us? Will they do it?
They might. Listen here. Anyone who attacks us will be committing treason. I will show no mercy to anyone who turns against Kryta for gold or who protects a traitor like Tervelan.
So the observant out there may have realized that the voice actor for Captain Thackeray here is none other than perhaps the hardest working voice actor in anime and video games, Troy Baker, who is probably best known for his involvement in games like BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us from last year, as well as playing the Joker in Batman Origins, or Arkham Origins, I should say. And yeah, so I was surprised when I heard that voice. I thought, man, that guy sounds really familiar. And I went and checked and found that it was indeed who I thought it was. So we're fighting here the betrayer. We've confronted him. He's pretty much admitted his involvement in this betrayal. And you're going to see here some strange things starting to happen. If you think I'm playing badly, well, you're half right. The other half is some of the commands I was trying to input just weren't working. And I kept wondering why that was happening. So several times I would try to aim, or I would try to hit tab to change my aim and nothing would happen. And then I would hit attack and nothing would happen. And I didn't realize that something was happening, perhaps with the server, which I explained previously, which ended in basically, well, you'll see here in a minute.
It lives.
You'll pay for your disrespect.
So you'll see here that the AI starts acting really strangely and kind of stops moving altogether.
a corpse, and now it's a corpse again. It lives.
So now they froze. And I kind of noticed this was happening a little bit. I don't know if it was as obvious in the video, but I did notice that the AI was behaving a little strangely as I was playing it, which leads to what's going to happen right here. So I was kicked off the server. So we're going to start that quest over again. That was disappointing. As you could see, that traitor guy, he's kind of a big coward. He runs around trying to find other soldiers to fight on his behalf, and he keeps regenerating health. You'll be able to see that in a little more detail here, since this time I don't get kicked off the server. This time I'm coming in a little more prepared with all of my minions summoned, which I don't think I did the first time around. So we're going to see the cutscene here again, and listen closely to Captain Thackeray here if you're at all fascinated by just the voice actor and the sound of his voice. It is recognizable. Sometimes he does a good job of sounding different, like with Joel in The Last of Us. I don't think I could have recognized him when I played that from Booker in Bioshock Infinite.
Just because you run around with the Queen's lackey, her boyfriend, you think you can undermine my authority?
That's crossing the line, Tervelan. You're hereby relieved of your command. I'm taking you back to Divinity's Reach for questioning. I prefer you come peacefully.
So I mispronounced the guy's name here, the traitor. Tervelan, not Tervelan. Either way, he's a traitor.
He's ordering his seraph to kill us? Will they do it?
They might. Listen here. Anyone who attacks us will be committing treason. I will show no mercy to anyone who turns against Kryta for gold or who protects a traitor like Tervelan.
So somehow this traitor guy has convinced, or perhaps even brainwashed, his soldiers to throw their lives away, which doesn't make any sense here, given that Captain Thackeray is apparently supposed to be his superior. They don't side with the superior, they side with the guy that so obviously betrayed his country and his queen. So he unfortunately doesn't get the justice that he deserves. You don't have any choice in that. There's that little bug with the animation that we saw in one of the previous uploads here, where she looks like she's skating across. That keeps happening here. I kind of wonder if that has something to do with the server issues that we were having this day.
Replenishing.
So now it looks like the coward is just basically hiding behind his disposable soldiers. And he keeps running away. Every time he runs away, he regenerates health. Which... oh, there's that glitch again. It kind of made the this battle a little annoying. It was all by design. But every time I thought I had him, then... oh, there he goes. His health bar goes way up again. Kind of felt like I wasn't ever going to beat him. And you can see now he has full health and a whole new set of soldiers to throw at me. And you know, you think that after what they saw, or at least what they know has happened with all of their brethren here, that they would think twice about attacking me, but they don't.
A corpse, and now it's a corpse again.
Kind of noticed here that Tervelan here likes to clip into walls, so he ends up kind of hanging out by these walls with his leg kind of inserted into the side of the wall, which I thought was always strange, but I don't know if he thought he was taking cover or what, but I don't know if there's a routine, an AI routine programmed for the AI to acknowledge that. Whatever the case, it doesn't work. He doesn't stand a chance against us. So now, as we've already seen, the coward is still running away from us. I don't think he has anywhere to go from here.
We're done here.
And there is a regeneration of health right before your eyes. So, yeah, I don't know if he took a health item or what, but he just keeps doing it until we finally have him cornered and no soldiers there to defend him. And here he goes again, up against the wall, clipping through it.
Replenishing.
I don't know what good old Thackeray is doing here under the tree, but yeah, he's not helping. There were definitely some sort of issues, AI issues and animation issues that day. So here he is yielding to me, not giving me the satisfaction of putting him away for good, or putting him into the ground. But I think he's got to impart some information to us first.
Enough! I surrender! I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Did you send Falcon Company into an ambush?
I didn't want to do it. My soldiers were starving. Our equipment was ruined. I had to do something or the Centaurs would have killed us all. So yeah, I sold out Falcon Company so that some politician could say the Queen was a bad ruler. The rest of my command lived. I got funds to re-equip my soldiers, munitions, decent rations, and a promotion. My commands killed more centaurs than the rest of the Seraph combined, thanks to Falcon Company's sacrifice.
Who paid you? Give me a name, now! Or by Lys's tears, you will never see the outside of a prison cell again.
I never met the guy, but he signed his letters, Minister Arton. That's all I know, I swear it.
Arton's one of the Queen's advisors. We need to warn Jenna, and fast. She may be in danger. Tervelan, by my authority as a captain of the Queen's Seraph, you're under arrest.
I'll meet you back in Divinity's Reach, Captain.
So there you have it. The traitor admitted his betrayal and apparently believes he did it for a just reason. But he now has given us our next point or objective, and that is to find this minister who is actually a part of the Queen's court. So we need to go back to the main city and find him and warn the Queen. And that there is just me fumbling around with the menus. That is part of the market. There's a marketplace that I should get into just to show a little bit. It's a marketplace that allows you to sell items that you find within the game to other players. And they can bid. It's like an auction house. So they can bid on some of these items with in-game currency. And most of the time you can sell a lot of stuff for a lot more than what a vendor in the city would pay you for. So it's more worth it to do that than it is to just go to a vendor and sell your stuff. You know, you can sell things like just resources, or not really resources, but things that you don't have any use for. They're not really resources, but they're just like items that you gather off of dead animals or creatures or monsters that you kill. And you can resell them. Some of those resources, though, can be used to craft items or just whatever other type of crafting. I forget what my character is set up for, but you have to choose a type of crafting. So I think I have her making accessories or something. I'll have to check that later. I haven't really gotten into it because I don't really have enough. I don't know if it's leveling or just items in my inventory to do anything with it yet. I typically hoard stuff and then wait until later to figure out how to use those mechanics. So that is pretty much it here for this part 6 of Let's Play Guild Wars 2. And we're going to head over to Divinity's Reach here shortly. Find the Queen, talk to her, and also part of what we're going to do is just explore a little bit of the city, just so you could see some of the city, some of the various places you can visit and like locations that you can make use of. In the city is where you find guilds and banks and inventory storage and things like that, just like any other MMO. Also, we'll just end up getting try to get the completion for Divinity's Reach. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you here in part 7.